Hey everyone, so I wanted to, I'm gonna take those off, document my journey. So I'm doing a 90-day gut healing protocol. I have been working with a Parsley Health functional medicine doctor. So Parsley Health is a online platform. They have an office in New York, but otherwise than that, there are providers in every state, or licensed in every state, and they're functional medicine doctors. It's founded by Robin Burzin. She's a doctor. She has a book called State Change, which is how I found Parsley. And they can just really, they do what functional medicine doctors do. So they look at you really holistically and try to find the root cause of your issues. So I have vestibular migraine, and so I get vertigo instead of, your typical migraine symptoms like head pain. But I get the vertigo, which is actually really scary. And I've had that since 2016 is when they started. And I've seen countless doctors, all different specialists. I still currently see a neurologist. I see somebody at Memorial Healthcare in Owasso, even though I'm based in Lansing. So, but I've seen cardiologists, I've seen other neurologists, I've seen rheumatologists just to try to pinpoint what it is. But I'm always just given medication to cover up my symptoms, never to say this is where it's coming from, or this is how we can do it, have them less, besides extreme diets like the Heal Your Headache diet, which did help my symptoms, but is avoiding a lot of foods and a lot of healthy foods like banana, avocado, citrus. My body should be able to eat those things. So working with a functional medicine doctor, I took a DNA test, I took a gut health test, which is really like a fecal sample I had to send in, and a whole lot of blood work. And so what we're focusing on first is healing my gut, because we found I have a lot of bacteria in there that shouldn't be in there, and bacteria that should be in there, but it's just grown too much, along with a whole slew of other things. Leaky gut is something we found. So things from my food are getting into my blood because I have these little teeny holes. Basically, things aren't working as they should be. So getting that under control should help with my headache symptoms, help with a lot of other symptoms I've been having postpartum, because of the gut-brain connection. There's a lot of science there. I am not a doctor, so don't take this as advice. I'm just wanting to document it because I think it's pretty fascinating. And if it can help anybody else, it's taken me 6 years to get to this point where I'm actually feeling a lot better in my body, and I'm really hopeful. So I just want to document. I'm going to try, I'm making this promise on day one, I'm going to try to do a video every day of the 90 days, and to first keep me accountable, but then also to see the changes over time for myself, and if that's something that's interesting to other people as well. So I want to show you the supplements I'm taking. So I'm taking these supplements for 60 days, and then at 60 days, I'm adding in 2 more for the whole 90 days. And then I'll check in with my doctor, and we'll do more blood work and see kind of where I'm at then. I'm also eating gluten and dairy free for the 90 days, and then we'll introduce them after to see how I feel with them. And then refined food and sugar free. So, because those are shown to be inflammatory. So I already don't drink caffeine. I didn't have to be caffeine free, but I don't do caffeine. It doesn't agree with my body. But yeah, so the supplements I'm supposed to take, there's a lot. So this is Mega IgG. This has immunoglobulins in it. It's supposed to help with like microbial balance, detox, healthy barrier function. So I take 4 of these a night with dinner, which is a lot, at least for me. I'm used to just taking like a few vitamins. I've always taken like magnesium and vitamin D, but this is like a whole slew of things. This is calcium D glucarate. I don't know if I'm saying any of these right. I take 2 of these a day. I don't even know what this does, to be honest. It says for detoxification support, to get rid of all that crap that I need to get rid of. Then I take Interface Plus. So I was supposed to take a liquid, but it had black walnut in it, and I am severely allergic to nuts. So my doctor recommended this one instead. It's an enzyme. So another like digestion support. And I take 1 in the morning and 1 at night. I had to write on all my bottles because I just have so many and it was overwhelming. And they're different than what the instructions say. My doctor gave me different instructions on each one. Sorry, the lighting is weird too. I'm like leaning in my kitchen. Next I have to take cystistatin. And so this is antimicrobial herb. So I could take an antimicrobial herb or like an antibiotic to get rid of those bacteria that we don't want in my gut that are in there. But my doctor wanted me to do these instead of antibiotics because antibiotics are a lot more harsh. And I basically taper up to like 5 a day. Or no, 2 a day, but I start slow. And I haven't started taking these yet because I have to take these for a week first. Not sure why, but that was in my directions from my doctor. And then I'm also taking this vitamin D because it has vitamin K in it, which helps the absorption of vitamin D. So when we did my blood work, even though I was taking a different vitamin D every day, it was lower than optimal. So she wants it to go up. I'm taking a B complex, and this is a methylated version, so it's easier to digest. We found with my DNA results that I have a methylation gene that is not like, I don't know how to explain it, but not like great. And so it's hard for my body to methylate, which is really important for DNA and lots of like all your body processes. So anyway, I'm taking a methylated version of B so my body can absorb it best. And then I'm taking, this is like an omega-3. It's EPA and DHA, but it's balanced. So most fish oils on the market, not most, I won't say that because I don't really know. But apparently, according to doctors from Parsley and the State Change book, a lot of them aren't balanced or don't have enough of the ratio. So you want to look for like a 2-to-1 ratio of EPA to DHA. So this is just a fish oil. So they're little capsules, and I have a smoothie every day. And I actually stab these open with a knife and like put the fish oil in and put it in my smoothie. It'd probably just be easier to take them, but I don't like to consume gelatin, and that's what these are encapsulated in. So just a little tip if you don't like gelatin either. And so that's where I've started with my supplements right now. And then, so at the end of 2 months, then I'll start a probiotic and another one once I get to that 2-month mark. I'm also supposed to eat 1 to 2 beets a day. So I'm taking that in the form of a beetroot powder. And then just eating like, I don't know, like 6 cups of vegetables a day. Supposed to eat eggs and lean proteins, organic proteins. They recommend like green tea or oolong tea. And we've actually been doing that for a while, my husband and I, since I read the book a couple months ago. I find it's challenging to get in a lot of vegetables, at least the amount that they recommend. There's a protocol worksheet from the book. It's called The Younger You, and they really follow that. It's kind of modified to my dietary needs. I'll share more about that because I'm 90 days. So I'll share more about like the meals I'm eating and what kind of that diet looks like. But I kind of just wanted to get this introductory video out since I'm starting with these supplements. Today was the first day I'm taking them. But yeah, if you're following along, I appreciate it. Hopefully you can find it either helpful or informative or interesting, or you're just kind of like me and like watching like health videos and that kind of thing. But if you have any questions about Parsley and my experience with Parsley, it looks like it's expensive, but it's a really affordable way to meet with a functional medicine doctor. Maybe I'll do a whole one day on just Parsley and my experience with them because it's been wonderful. Where I'm at now doesn't have a lot of functional meds, so it's a great way to be able to meet with somebody really practically. So thanks for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow.